Say question 5. In the diagram below, represent the rectangular prism with no lid. With no lid, the dimensions are 7 centimeters by 54 by 35. This is the length, breadth, and the height. Two solid semi-circular rod and with a diameter of 15 centimeter and the height 42 centimeters of the cone with a radius of 10 centimeter and 20 centimeter placed inside the box. So now the box is no lid. They say 5.1. Calculate the volume of each of the shape inside the box. Now we're talking about the rod, which the rod is making up what? A cylinder or half a cylinder. Is then divided by 2. In the cone, they said the volume. So volume of a cylinder is area of the base times height. So volume of the cylinder is area of the base times height. Area of the base is a square times height. We divide this by 2 because they said it's semi, so which is pi, the radius of it. The diameter is 15, so we divide this by 2, we get the radius, which in this case radius is 7,5. So this is 7,5 squared times height of 42. We divide this by 2, so which will give us pi 7,5 squared times 7,5 squared times 42 of this over 2. Okay, let's make it this way. So it's pi times 7,5 squared times 42 by 2, which the volume here is 3711. This is centimeter cubed because that's the volume. So we're going through volume of a cone. So volume of a cone is 1/3 volume of a cylinder, which is pi r. Each, remember the height that we're dealing with here is a perpendicular height. So because we're dealing with the perpendicular height, we just have to say it's 1/3 pi. The radius of it is 10. The height of it is 20. So this is radius squared height. So we're just going to say it's 1/3 times 10 squared times 20, which that will give us 666,67 centimeter cubed. So this determines the volume of the remaining box, or volume of the remaining volume of the box. So to do that, we need to know the volume of the box. So the box, remember, the opening doesn't affect the volume. So the box, the volume is LBH. So the volume is 75 by 54 by 35. So that the volume is 75 by 54 by 35, which the volume is 141,750. We subtract the two volumes, which is 3711 minus 666,67. So the volume here it's minus 3711 minus 666,67, which the volume which is remaining in this case is 137,372,33. That's the volume remaining. Calculate 5.3. Calculate the total surface area of the box. Often they said it's an open box. So what do you know about an open box? That means there's one side which is not there. So now this side is not here. So it's 5-sided. So let's check. We have a side 1, which has another side. So the box is more like this. So this side to have a side. So this side to have a side. Only the space, it's only one of it, which is LB. So we're looking at which side is open. So the surface area is 2 sides, which is B times height plus the 2 sides, which is h, which is h times L plus one side, which is LB. So this is 2B. B is 54 by height, which is 35, plus 2, this is 2 side, which is height, which is 34, 35 by 75 plus 75 by 54. So what is the total surface area? 4 by 35 plus 2 by 35 times 75 plus 75 times 54, which that will give us 12405. This is in centimeters squared because it's a what? It's the surface area and the volume is centimeter cubed.